a lot of people think models don't eat anything. Like we just eat like 1 apple a day or something.
I don't have any specific diet. I only have rules, not for modeling, mostly for my health. It's like drinking water and not having heavy food before sleeping.
Like also for me, obviously I would cut down on snacks. Like I do snack or have chocolates or something because like we are human. But,
yeah, of course.
But obviously if it's like a day before a job or like even a week before, like we'll start preparing to eat cleaner and healthier just so that our weight and our skin is in good condition, like we're not bloated, we're not, you know, feeling like really tired. And because food also affects your mood, so like depending on like what you eat, if it gives you energy, then it's like so much better for you, like when you have a job. But yeah, I just make sure that I eat at least 3 meals per day, and I mainly eat more for lunch and dinner. But yeah, everyone's different.
Yeah, because for example, I eat more for breakfast and my dinner is quite small. And also in modeling, your body and your face is the most important thing, which is why you have to think ahead of your job. If I have job tomorrow, so today I have to think about my food. I will not eat sweets or salty food or very fat food because it might cause water retention as well. Yeah, I'm affected by sweets and salty food, and my face next morning, my face will be just double, you know.
It's like really puffy and bloated.
Yeah.
That's another thing. Before we were talking like about flying. When you're flying overseas, you get a lot of like water retention as well. When you land, you're very like puffy. So like usually when I just land somewhere, I will make sure to eat really clean, because usually when you go to the agency, they'll ask for snaps, so you want to look the best as possible. Like you want to be in shape and you want to make sure your skin condition is good.
Well, I just realized one more like little issue, let's say, it's to watch your food when you are abroad, because when you are abroad, it's a new country, it's new food, everything's new for you, and you want to try everything, but also you have to watch what you are eating, because you have to keep your shape for your job.
And like it might not even match you. Like you try something new for the first time, but actually your body isn't used to it. So like you never
might affect your skin, your shape, your body.
And another thing is like what you eat in your own country, it's they might not sell it in the new country that you go to, so you really have to kind of research before you travel, like what you can have, and go to the supermarkets that sell foods that you can eat.
I just want to mention one more thing, if we have any Russian models who watch us. So I wanted to mention that Asia doesn't really have dairy products as we have in Russia, Ukraine, Belarus, which is why sometimes I even get dreams about some of my favorite dairy products in Belarus. Seriously, because that is a challenge for me to live for 3 months without my what's it called in English? Cottage cheese, for example. It's my favorite, cottage cheese. Yes, and I've got the dream a few days ago about cottages, by the way. That's why I want to go to Russian restaurant now to eat some Russian food.
Another thing that I wanted to say, a lot of people think models don't eat anything. Like we just eat like 1 apple a day or something. So yeah, I just want to say, like, obviously each model is different, like the way we eat is different, and I have my strict diet like according to my own health. But yeah, I believe that everyone needs to have a balanced diet, like just making sure that you're getting all the nutrients. And that's why when I travel abroad, if I know that the country's not going to have everything that I can eat, I will take supplements or you know, something to keep me healthy. So yeah, I do eat. Yeah, and for exercise, obviously right now during COVID it's very difficult to exercise like I used to before. I was going to the gyms, I was trying out classes or like even swimming, but a lot of places are closed now, so you can't do that. So instead I do try to walk a lot. Like even if I don't want to do anything during the day, like maybe I don't want to do stretches or running, then I'll just go outside, I'll walk for at least 20 minutes. Like it's just to keep my body in like good shape and the blood circulation. It's like, it's not really to do with like losing weight or being thin. It's just, you know, to feel good.
Yes, to feel, it's more about health.
Yeah, more about health, exactly.
Well, for me, the worst thing is when people compare modeling to prostitution.
Yeah.
How about you?
Like that's a issue as well. But for me, actually, like the question that I got a lot was, what brand do you work for? And the thing is, like, we don't actually work for a specific brand. Like when you're in an agency, we get sent to different castings, different auditions for different production companies, for different brands. So you're going to be working for everyone basically. You're not just gonna like be signed to Chanel and only work for Chanel. So that's like a misunderstanding.
I had this type of questions too.
Yeah, the agency is like the middleman, so like they're obviously gonna get contacts from like different clients and stuff, and then that's why we are sent to so many different auditions, and like whether we ace the audition, that's up to us. But yeah, we're gonna be doing like different jobs for different brands. Okay, so another thing that people think is that we are like super rich if we get a good job. Like for example, if we get a campaign for like Adidas, that's amazing, like it's good money. But you have to realize that the agency, they take commission from you, then you have to pay all your debts. Like for example, if you've gone to another country, then they will take the flight money, they'll take the accommodation money, they'll take your pocket money and allowance. So in the end, you're left with like a very small amount. And also they don't pay you straight away, you get paid like after your contract sometimes, so that could be 3 months later you finally get your money. So actually when you are signed to go overseas, you always need to make sure that you have some savings to like survive, because you're gonna be broke most of the time.
Well, everything not so bad.
Yeah, like obviously there's a way of surviving, like you don't so yeah, you just have to be very like cautious with your money, and like it doesn't mean that we're rich. Like obviously if you're lucky enough or you're like a famous model, then you're gonna constantly book jobs and you're gonna constantly get money, but it's not always like that for everyone. Yeah, so it makes us more competitive. It makes us work harder because we know that we need to book a job to get paid, like in order to survive. So
but it also makes us more mature, because we get to think ahead, we get to plan ahead, we get to actually we are learning how to think and look after ourselves.
Yeah, like to be independent.
Yeah.
And obviously for models that start really young as well, like if you go to a country and you're only 16 years old, you're like learning to be financially independent. And yeah, it makes you grow as a person, so it is actually a good thing.
Very good. Yeah. So I would definitely recommend modeling, because for me it's not only job and money, which is important as well, but for me it's also traveling, it's exploring new cultures, it's meeting new friends around the world, and this is such a big growth for my personality. And also I work as a model scout, which means I am always looking for new models.
Yeah, like I have similar stuff to say. Like I would definitely recommend it for people who love traveling and loves to socialize, because you get to meet so many different people, and like you said, like learn a lot about cultures, and it makes you a stronger person because you're already being independent. Like you're traveling by yourself, you don't have anyone else following you or helping you. Yeah, it makes you really independent, and it also makes you mentally strong. Like if you had low self-esteem before, or you have confidence issues, this is really pushing you and challenging you to like overcome your fears and just go for it and do it. And like before, you know, I thought I can never be a model. I was so insecure about myself. Like I had people tell me like, oh, you're ugly and like you're not good enough. But then it made me realize like I don't need to listen to other people, and I just need to believe in myself and do what like I want to do. And for me, this is my dream, so like I'm living my dream, and I'm happy with it. This job is just like suitable for people that just want like a change in life and explore and like learn new things, just like any other industry. But I just find like modeling, especially if you're modeling overseas, it's just such a good new experience. Like I never thought I would, you know, meet you or like meet other lovely people and just learn so much about myself, and just like grow as a person. Like I never thought this could happen. I've kind of come out from my small bubble and I've entered the world, and see things in like a different perspective from before. So
nothing to add. I'm agreeing. So what about countries I have worked in? So I have been to China, Hong Kong, Singapore and Thailand. Not so many, but it's such a great experience for me, and it got me to travel around Asia, which was for me like the different planet before, when I used to live in Belarus and travel only around Europe, for example.
Yeah, for me as well, it's quite small. Like I've modeled in the UK, I've modeled in Japan, Singapore, Hong Kong, and then like 2 days in Malaysia.
Well, actually, yes, I worked in Belarus and Russia as well. I forgot.
Yeah, I mean, I would love to travel to more places once the travel restrictions are like gone and COVID has gone. Then I would love to do more work elsewhere. Like if I had to choose one country which was my favorite, it would be Singapore. I just worked really well there and I had the most jobs there. And like I really like hot countries, so it was like ideal for me to be there. What about you? What's your favorite?
It's so hard to say what is my favorite actually, because each country has like, what's it called, like this emotional attachment. Is it correct?
Yeah.
Because it's about what I have experienced in this country. I used to say that Hong Kong is my favorite, but right now it's difficult for me to say. I really miss Thailand because there are so amazing people there, such an amazing people there. Like I really miss Singapore because of the agency. Well, it depends on so many things.
Yeah, it really does. Yeah. Like you could go to a country which is beautiful, but it might be the worst experience due to your agency, due to the people you lived with, or like even the clients you worked with. Like in the end, it's all down to the people that you meet. And that's another reason why I really like Singapore, is because like my mother agency is there and they're so nice to me. And now I'm enjoying Hong Kong because like my new agency here is really nice to me as well.
When I remember about Singapore, for example, the first thing appears on my mind is the agency, because the agency is just amazing, so kind, so sweet. And apartment, it was the greatest apartment ever for me.
So clean.
So clean, and also we had such a nice company and great connection between us, and I worked pretty well there as well.
Yeah, I feel like that's probably why you work well as well.
Yeah,
because
probably,
like
yes.
it puts you in like a good mood and a
Yeah,
good mindset
yeah.
when you have like such a good connection with people
And
from the
throughout it,
beginning.
yeah.
Yeah. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, please leave a comment down below or even message me on IG. Like, I'm happy to answer any questions. And I'm sure same as Veronika as well.
Yeah, definitely.
And we'll definitely be doing more videos in the future, so stay tuned for that.
Hope you enjoyed this video and the information was useful for you and interesting.
Yeah, I hope you've gained something from this and like seen things from our perspective. And yeah, as I said before, like if you're new here, make sure to subscribe because I post every single week. Thanks for watching.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.